Hello everybody and welcome back to the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode Series. It is the second race in the round of 8. 3 episodes left in the series and we got ourselves a race at Las Vegas Speedway coming up, the South Point Hotel and Casino 400. Heading into Las Vegas here, feeling pretty confident. You know, we've come out of the Phoenix race looking a lot better than I would have assumed, mainly because we got 10 stage points in stage numero uno, and also we didn't drop our spaghetti like most of the other drivers did. As you can see, only 2 guys in the top 10 from the playoffs, Elliott and Hamlin. William Byron got his second win in a row and third win on the season. And then there is your playoff grid heading into the race today. It's pretty simple, honestly. We just got to keep it sensible, you know, not do anything silly, and we'll continue to roll on our way through the round of 8 with all these points. And obviously Phoenix went by, no playoff drivers winning. That allows another place in on points. So as we come across the line here for qualifying, it's a 31.9, 23rd place. Not great, but not terrible at least. And now we'll have a look at some of your playoff guys. We've got Buescher in 22nd, Kyle Busch in 24th, Kyle Larson 26th. The rest of the guys down there, not playoff drivers. And then you got in the top 10, Chase Elliott 10th, Reddick 8th, Bell in 7th, and then Dennis, Big Denny on the pole here at Las Vegas. So we got a few guys there in the top 10. But those are mostly the guys that are already above the cut line. Christopher Bell, the first guy out there, minus 14. He's going to look to try and get some stage points early on and cut that gap if possible. But the guys he is fighting, well, they're all starting ahead of him. Chase Briscoe is going to be our friend today. Love to see it. And then Denny Hamlin, of course, we've mentioned he is on the pole. Briscoe to his outside. And then Noah Gragson failed technical inspection, got booted to the back. That's going to put us up a position starting P22 here. So row 11 next to our teammate Chris Buescher, who needs a good race today, minus 25 heading into this race, as the green flag is out here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It's Dennis Hamlin on the pole leading us down here. We got a few playoff guys around us. We got myself, Buescher, Kyle Busch, and also Kyle Larson, all needing to do some work to catch those 4 playoff guys that are currently starting in the top 10. Denny is going to get the lead pretty quickly here off Briscoe, who's falling back. We're going to go to the outside here of Buescher as we get a nice run off the corner, and going to have to check up here, looking to the inside of AJ Allmendinger, to the outside of Josh Berry. We're going in the middle, and we're going to get a fantastic run through the corner, splitting Hocevar, and also now to the outside of Michael McDowell. We brushed the wall a little here as Dennis leads lap number 1. We're pulling up to the back bumper of our teammate and co-owner, Brad Keselowski. Of course, he did get knocked out in the last round. We now go to the outside here of Ryan Blaney, to the inside of LaJoie, splitting those 2. And now we roll up to Chase Elliott, who is falling back here. Started in P10. He now finds himself down in P15 as we go by him and Alex Bowman. Keselowski's got a good run. He's gone around the outside of Truex, and I'm going to follow him as well. We're going to slap the wall a little bit there. Thankfully, do no damage to our car. But now battling Martin Truex Jr. here, who's only got 3 races left, including this one in his career. It's been a Hall of Fame career for him. Of course, he's a 2-time champion in our career mode. He got the championship back in 2020. Now, we got to head forward a couple laps here because we didn't really have anyone around us. Brad Keselowski continued to move forward. He's in that group up ahead there, looking to the inside of Christopher Bell. I think that's Bell, but it might be Briscoe. We go by here, Tyler Reddick on the inside. We got Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Austin Cindric here as well. Big Denny Hamlin has fallen from the pole down to P8 here, so not the start he was looking for, because obviously you want to get every stage point you can. As we wrap the bottom there very nicely, we're going to get by Ricky Stenhouse Jr. to the inside now of Denny Hamlin in the 11 car. His teammate Ty Gibbs is out in front, so all the Joe Gibbs racing cars find themselves in the top 15 as Tyler Reddick got a massive run on the outside line here. He sticks it to the outside on myself and Hamlin, and now we both get by the 11 now to the inside of Reddick, trying to get up and clear him, we do. He's going to give us a push now down the back straight away. Will we go high? Will we go low? We decide to go low. Reddick going to continue on that high line and see if he can continue to make that work, as Ty Gibbs has opened up about 5 car lengths on the second place drivers. Now Reddick going to get a huge run off the corner once again. I decide I'm not going to take his push. I'll let him have the position, and he's going to go by there pretty swiftly. Now, cutting forward to the next lap here, we're coming down to pit road, looking to short pit this one here. So could be a little bit risky, but the tire fall off is there. As you can see, the right side's looking pretty bad. So this is what we did last week at Phoenix. We looked to get ourselves a cheeky little advantage here with short pitting, and as we come off pit road, we find ourselves back in P40, 1 lap down. Ty Gibbs continues to lead, as we hope now no caution comes out, as everyone will be probably coming in within the next lap or so. But, well, you mention it, and there it comes. Corey LaJoie has some sort of failure to his car, probably an engine, knowing it's a Rick Rare racing car, and that is going to bring the caution out, trap us a lap down. Of course, we will get the lucky dog, thankfully, putting us back on the lead lap, but that's going to eliminate any chance at getting stage points. When everyone would have come to pit road, we would have found ourselves in that top 10, so that's very unfortunate and quite frustrating now. As we go back at green flag racing here with only 2 laps to go in stage number 1, so like I said, our chance at getting stage points is completely shot. Ty Gibbs continues to lead. You may have seen there, Brad Keselowski actually ended up in second at the end of that run there. So Keselowski's got a very fast car today, as well as myself. So a couple RFK cars looking pretty decent to start this race now, both coming from around the 20s positions. Now we go forward to the outside, looking to make a move here on Kyle Busch at his home track, and he is just not showing up today. That 8 car is currently, what, 18 points out, I think, or something like that. Yeah, it's not looking good for him, and, well, he's going to end this stage without any stage points. There's a few guys in the top 10 that are playoff drivers, so the A car, yeah, got a lot of work to do if they're going to rebound in this race, and most of all, if they're going to give themselves a chance at a championship for appearance now, as we're going to make a move here to the inside of Chase Elliott, to the outside of Austin Dillon, who decides to not run the bottom line there. He goes sliding, and he's going to go around here in front of Bubba Wallace. Contact is made. The caution's going to come out as stage 1 concludes. It's going to be a stage win for Brad Keselowski, followed by Ty Gibbs. It's also going to be Joe Logano in the top 3, Briscoe, Zane Smith up there, Christopher Bell getting himself some stage points, and then you got William Byron, Tyler Reddick gets himself some stage points as well, and then Edwards and Stenhouse Jr. wrap out your top 10. Really unsure as to what Austin Dillon was playing at there. It was pretty simple. We were 4 wide. You got to run the bottom of the racetrack heading into the corner, buddy. And he just kind of went up into me. Like, I've got to turn into the corner. I've got 2 guys to my outside. So we're going to come to pit road, and it's actually a little bit of an interesting dynamic here. We have a few guys, well, actually, most of the field staying out, and about 10 cars coming to pit road. Green flag is out once more in this race. And so we have, yeah, like I said, an interesting dynamic where we could literally say from the start of stage 2 here and make it to the end. But I was thinking, well, probably a caution is going to come out. We're going to go hard to start off here and get as many positions as we can. Take advantage of these fresh tires. Of course, there is a lap ran extra on those guys that did come to pit road and finish that stage. So yeah, we will have a tire advantage by a couple laps, sorry, on these other guys. Brad Keselowski continues to lead, and now we have, yeah, a couple laps fresher than him. So we'll see how it nets out. Will we have to pit? That is the question. How hard do we run this? Well, I'm thinking right now we just go as hard as possible, get as much track position as we can, and then work from there. And that's what we're going to do. And then John on a Nemeshek, bro. What are we doing here? I'm on your inside, man. Why are you gonna slide into me like that? That's not very cool, bro. As we go into 3 and 4 here, a little bit of a hit on the apron. We're gonna use up Bubba Wallace a little bit. It's good to see he's doing okay after Austin Dillon. We delivered him on a platter on his nose there through 3 and 4, and now gonna be blocking the 42 car because, you know, screw him. He just side slapped me for no reason. We go into the corner here of turn 1 and 2. You can see the couple laps fresher tires making a difference as we go right around the inside of Chandler Smith and to the outside now of Riley Herbst. We've got the 2 energy drink cars behind us there. I like the light blue, honestly, on the Chandler Smith machine. Looks pretty good. That's my take on the sugar-free version of Red Bull. Keselowski continues to lead. It looks like he's got a really, really fast car. We've got a pretty fast car as well. I think we've got top 10, top 5 speed, but I don't know if we've got winning speed like the 54 and the 6 car, who have both been getting out to leads, and well, the 54 has taken the lead once more. We cut forward here, getting past McDowell. We were chilling on our own for a bit, but now we've caught this little group here, and it's going to be Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson running in the mid-teens. Of course, they will have to come earlier than us to pit road, but yeah, both of these guys, you would expect them to be doing a lot better, considering Denny Hamlin started on the pole, and then also Kyle Larson, you expect him to do well at Las Vegas, but he's been struggling today, and he struggled last week at Phoenix as well. He currently finds himself pretty far below the cut line. Actually, I think he's the one that's minus 25 and Busch is minus 18. One of the two. Anyway, all of them are minus 14 at least. That's all I'm going to say. And they got work to do. And the only one below the cut line that got points was Christopher Bell. He got 4 points, I think, or 5 points. He got 5 points. But then Tyler Reddick got 3 points. So that's the guy that's above him. So Bell gaining a bit on Denny Hamlin, I suppose, and then a little bit on Reddick. But yeah, obviously still a lot of work to do for the 20 car, as now we are here with Justin Haley to our outside, having a decent run in the top 20. We're going to get by the 7 car here up into P16, and there's quite a gap ahead in the road for the next car available. I can't quite tell, but I think it is Eric Jones in that 43 car for Legacy Motor Club, or well, what will be Legacy Motor Club next season. Anyway, we go forward now, and you can see here we have a bunch of cars coming to pit road. It's pretty much everybody that was ahead of us coming to pit road. So the top 14 out of 15 cars down, and we have Tyler Reddick, who has assumed the lead. Of course, he's going to have to come to pit road in the next lap. He'll be running out of fuel very shortly, so he's going to want to do that. We're going to, take the lead. But the unfortunate thing is we haven't been saving whatsoever, so we will have to come to pit road. However, with us pitting at the end of that at the end of the stage where everyone stayed out, or for the most part most people stayed out, is that we're going to be able to come down pit road and get ourselves 2 tires, whilst everyone else is definitely going to need 4. So that is the advantage we have here, which is good. The next car on our strategy is John Hunter Nemechek as we overtake Tyler Reddick, and he is quite a ways back. He's a whole turn behind us, so we got plenty of time here to get this right, come on a pit road, get ourselves 2 right side tires, and hopefully find ourselves maybe up in the top 5. I don't think we'll get the lead. I'm not sure. We'll see. We ran pretty hard, so we did make up quite a bit of time. So it's going to be up in the air as to where we will blend out here. We come to pit road though, pretty smooth on that one. Not going to do anything too crazy. And then yeah, like I said, it's going to be right sides on pit road. It's going to be half a can of fuel as we take that slow roll down. Man, it is totally agonizing just watching this and everyone going by you at full speed. But yeah, the one time where we stay out and try to take advantage of it, of course, there is no caution, so, it's been a little bit unlucky lately. Of course, we've had a few go our way, so we can't be all too upset. But here we go, we see the crew here, the number 10 crew, whipping it out here once more. Gotta love the number 10 crew, as now we get it forward here, out of pit road now, and we actually blend into what is currently 7th, but we're behind guys that are on our strategy, who need to come to pit road. So will they get to pit road in time? Well, they might be coming to pit road this lap, and well, they're going to be on their final lap of the stage. So Allmendinger, who is out in front, needs to come to pit road, but he also he's going to cross the line whilst he's on pit road probably. So he might be able to win the stage from pit road. We blend into 5th, so very big gain overall. We're going to get ourselves some good stage points. We're going to get 6 stage points, providing that nobody else is going to be stopping short from the start-finish line. I don't know who's on our strategy, but there's problems anyway, and it's going to be Justin Haley who goes around, and he's, well, I don't know what he's doing. He's back up the racetrack. He's into the wall. Oh, and he gets nailed by Carson Hocevar, his teammate, and that's going to bring out the caution prematurely here, meaning that AJ Allmendinger will get the stage win, followed by Chase Elliott, Martin Truex Jr., and then also Brad Keselowski, myself in the top 5. Then it's Zane Smith, Ty Gibbs, Carl Edwards, William Byron, and Joe Logano rounding out your top 10. So we are the only stage point getters out of the playoff guys with Chase Elliott. So once again, the 2 guys that got big points in Phoenix, getting some good points here in stage 2. A few guys got trapped the lap down there. Thankfully, no playoff drivers, but yeah, our playoff competitors are not doing too well, not making this too hard for us to point our way in. We come to pit road and we got 8 cars staying out here, so that's going to be an interesting dynamic heading in to the restart here for stage number 3, the final stage here at Las Vegas. Leading us here is AJ Allmendinger, and coming to pit road actually after he was on pit road is Chase Elliott in the 9 car. I don't think they actually got to service the 9 car, and he actually got very lucky, so he's going to get fresh tires when he was running back there in what, 20 something? I want to say he was early 20s before. So we got ourselves Keselowski, Keselowski, the fastest car on the day so far. He's back here, and we're going to get pretty much past all the guys on our strategy already. So fantastic restart for us, as now we got Truex Jr. on our inside, John Hunter Nemechek. We got here Carl Edwards as well, giving us a little push. We'll see if we can use that to our advantage now as we come down the front straightaway, looking to the inside of the 42. There's contact with Edwards all over my back bumper. Nemechek's going to go sliding into turn 1 and 2. He makes a massive save. Oh my days, that was crazy. In front of the whole field that just happened, and that's going to split up a few guys. But wow, what a save from John Hunter Nemechek. I tried to look to the inside there, got a little bit of contact with the 42 because I was getting pushed by the 55, and then that just sent us all into the corner a lot faster than we wanted, and the 42 goes sliding. Now here comes Ross Chastain looking for the lead from me. We didn't even get to lead a lap now, as here comes Ty Gibbs as well. So Ty Gibbs, the fastest car of the day so far, with the 6 of Brad Keselowski. Brad Keselowski has been stuck in that traffic, and I think he got stuck behind that little mess there with John Hunter Nemechek. Gibbs now looking for the lead here on Ross Chastain, and it was pretty quick to see that we do not have the speed that the 54 or the 1 car do, as they slowly get away from us, or at least the short run speed. We'll see how we go with the long run. Now also I want to say Justin Haley with that incident as well, he is out of the race, not to return to the track, as we skip forward now a couple laps, and yeah, you can see the gap that the 54 and the 1 have already. We get nailed by the 55 going into the corner, so I don't know what his deal is. And then behind the 55, I believe that is the 20 of Christopher Bell, so he's having a good run, trying to get himself some points here on Tyler Reddick and Denny Hamlin, and of course Chase Elliott as well. We are looking pretty good though. We've got some good points here in stage 2 today, and then also as well we're running in the top 5. We can come out of this race today with how bad everyone else is doing. We could probably even lock ourselves in on points at this rate. Like, we are doing so much better than these other guys, and that red car behind us is not Christopher Bell. It is going to be the 14 of Chase Barusco, who has entered the fray here. Carl Edwards gets spies momentarily. There's problems behind us, and it's James Knight, our teammate, who's running in the top 15, coming through 1 and 2. He's going to go around here. Tire goes down. He gets hit by Timmy Hill, and that's going to bring the caution out. And oh, watch out, Bubba Wallace. Massive hit with the 23 and the 12 car, and then the replay ends unfortunately. Thankfully all guys are okay. They come to pit road, and look at this here. A lot of cars stayed out, and we had a lot of cars come in. We're gonna lose quite a bit on track position here, as we've got like 20 something cars staying out. So oh boy, this is going to be huge, as now we go racing once more. We got our strategy here with Ty Gibbs leading it, myself, Chastain, and then every car ahead has stayed out. And funnily enough, all these cars that stayed out, I don't know why they did that. They are not going to get anywhere close to making it to the end. You can see the damage here on Bubba Wallace from getting nailed by Ryan Blaney and then hitting the 97. My god, he stayed out with that damage, by the way. I don't know what he's doing. Blaney also stayed out with that damage. Don't know what they're doing. But as you can see here, Chase Elliott stayed out on the racetrack. We saw Kyle Busch as well that we passed at the start of the stage. At the start of this restart. And they're going to have to come to pit road, so I'm not sure what they're doing. All they had to do was come to pit road, and they would have been fine to make it to the end. I see another car ahead of us, that white car. Denny Hamlin stayed out as well. And you will come to see, as we go forward, pretty much every playoff driver that we are battling with stayed out. Hamlin's up ahead here. Larson is to the outside of him. I don't know where the 20 car is. He might have come to pit road, but I think the only ones that came to pit road was myself and... No, I think that might be Reddick up ahead there in the 45. So, yeah, it's a little bit awkward, isn't it, that all our playoff drivers... Yeah, look, there's Busher up ahead there. I can see him. Yeah, so all these guys are not going to be able to make it to the end. So whilst they're doing well now, and this is, honestly, this is the highest that most of them have run today. It's going to be pretty rough when they have to pit with like a few laps to go and give up all that track position. If they came to pit road, look at all the cars they could have passed. Like, we restarted this in what, 25th? And we're up to 11th already just because of the tire advantage. Now think about all the cars that won't be able to make it. Man, this is going to be, I'm licking my lips right now. And we are so far ahead of anyone else on our strategy, we might be able to just run away with it and win this race, which would be fantastic. We will lock ourselves into the next round, no issues, as now we go diving to the inside here of Joey Logano. We got Chris Buescher as well. You can see the fresh tires have finally worn off because we are not getting the runs like we could on the other cars at the start of the restart. And you can see here our right sides are already pretty worn. So 7 laps to go in this race. Every car ahead of us needs to pit. It's now worrying about the cars behind us, and I can't see anyone threatening us at this stage, which is fantastic because we might be able to stroll to a win and lock ourselves into the championship 4. And here we go. We got cars ahead of us looking to come into pit road. I think Buescher was trying to come into pit road as well as he side swaps us. Logano in his inside can't make the move. Now we're getting pushed here by Brad Keselowski, who was on our strategy. He's going to push us around the outside of the 17. The 22 actually stayed out. So a bunch of cars coming to pit road here. Bell has assumed the lead. He's going to have to come to pit road in the next lap. And I think behind him and just up ahead of us is Tyler Reddick in the 45. So literally every other playoff car decided to stay out, and they're not going to make it to the end here. Now, this might be the battle here for the lead. Brad Keselowski is going to be looking to our outside. Sorry, the battle for the lead. It's going to be battle for the win, and Keselowski is going to get around the outside of us. He's been so fast today, himself and Ty Gibbs, and they are looking to both be dominant and win this race. Well, Keselowski's got the track position on Gibbs, and well, he's quite a bit ahead of him. Gibbs is the car behind us as well, so he's looking to chase him down. Everyone now coming to pit road that stayed out. You saw Bell, you saw Reddick, so every other playoff guy literally did not stay out. So they're all going to finish outside the top 20, I think. I don't think there's going to be any playoff driver in the top 20 other than ourselves. And we're going to finish, what, second? We might be able to just clinch ourselves on points here going into the next race. As Keselowski continues to lead, his lead has grown very massively over myself, and he is cruising right now. He's been so fast today. We saw it from the get-go. He won stage 1, and now he's got a lap and a half, man. Keselowski's kicking himself, because if he just had a good couple races to begin the round of 12, he would have seen himself into the round of 8, and with a win today, he would have locked himself in for the championship 4 to fight for his second championship. Well, white flag is in the air. Keselowski's just going to have to look for another career win. He's going to, well, he's absolutely destroying us. He is going to win this race unless something tragic happens to the 6th car. You can see in my mirror, there's a car getting bigger and bigger. It is the 54 of Ty Gibbs, the second fastest car today. And of course, that restart is where it all mattered. He didn't get the jump, but like the 6th car did. The 6th ran us down. He's now stuck behind some lap car. I think that might be Alex Bowman. But coming through 3 and 4, Brad Keselowski is going to get his second win on the season. He gets it done here at Las Vegas. A fast car for him today. And also myself, his teammate, a fast car getting second place. So super happy with that. And that is going to put us through on points pretty much to the round of 4. Fastest lap goes to Ross Chastain. Most laps led to Brad Keselowski. Then on the move, Ryan Preece went from 39th to 10th, so a great run for him. And then also as well, tough break, it goes to Alex Bowman from 6th to 38th, so that's unfortunate for him. Here is your full race results here, and like I said, there's only one other car in the top 20 that was a playoff driver. It is Tyler Reddick in 19th, so yeah, this is absolutely massive for us. Your top 10 though is Keselowski, myself, Gibbs, Chastain, James, Knight, so 3 RFK guys in the top 10. Then you got Jones, Nemechek, and both Dillon brothers, and then Ryan Preece runs out your top 10. A good run here for Reddick, I guess, above everyone else, but then you got the next few coming here. You got Hamlin, Bell, Buescher in the top 25. Then you got Busch, Elliott, Larson, all struggling as well. You got to think some guys took 2 tires, some guys took 4. And it just didn't work out. I'm not sure what those guys were planning on in terms of strategy. And that has completely destroyed their chances of pointing their way in, some of them. DNFs today go to Justin Haley and Corey LaJoie. And then this is your round of 8 playoff grid after Las Vegas. We are plus 64. We are good. I'll be honest. We are pretty much in. I don't think there's a way we go out. So we're confirmed. That's fantastic. Then you got Elliott, Reddick, Hamlin, all plus 15, pretty much. And then you got Bell, who's the only realistic one that can point his way in, going into Martinsville. And then you got Busch, Buescher, Larson, all going to need to win Martinsville, in my opinion, if they're going to find themselves battling for a championship at Homestead Miami in the following week. So, like I said, Martinsville is going to be the next race that wraps up the round of 8. And yeah, looking forward to heading into that one. The last time we were there, Chris Buescher did win that race, and that was his 1 win on the season. So we'll see if he can go back to back. He's going to need to if he's going to be into the round of 4. But yeah, that'll do for this episode. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the round of 8 cutoff at Martinsville.